It's week 1 of the 2023 season. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Vikings and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And when you watch Corral play, you have to be impressed with just how fearless he is in any situation. Excellent in the pocket, accurate, ball gets out of his hands quickly. He also can break out and create big plays as well, often with his legs. A tough runner, a tough leader. This guy has big-time potential.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10, Corral. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Corral from the gun on 3rd down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain. Lamar Jackson. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The throw over the middle taken in. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. Down inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
One more time with Hall. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Breece Hall, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break.
Corral lost it. The ball is out. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him, everybody, get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
No question. He's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On the move past the 40. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is, this depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Locates Hardman for another catch. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, 76 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out, and so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Corral with it on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Corral's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To the air again. Here's Corral. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Jackson now. This pass out wide to Hall. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
A final shot before the half for Corral. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
This is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Working with a 2nd and 4. McCaffrey running up the middle. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On third down, Corral. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On first down, it's Corral. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. Touchdown, Panthers. Laviska Chenault, 27 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz good on the extra point. And it will tie things at 20 all. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was the touchdown catch from Laviska Chenault that capped it all off. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Holding. Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Hall again on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Hall again on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. And now Jackson will look to throw it to Jefferson on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, and the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well, you make the secondary do it.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Breece Hall. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st down, Corral. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 40 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. With a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson. Completes it to Hardman. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing is Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact, well of time there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Jackson to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very petty decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Jackson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. Throwing, Jackson. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Holding. Offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Now Corral. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does! It's good! My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Panthers have won the